This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is the Knog Strongman Bicycle U-Lock. A whole bunch of you requested that I review this lock soon after Bosnian Bill featured it a couple of weeks ago. In his video, which I'll link below, he noted that the disc detainer core in this lock is buried so deep inside of the lock body that the common Chinese disc detainer pick stands no chance of opening it. And he is, of course, absolutely correct about that. In fact, I don't know of any tool produced in volume that can pick this lock. There's a few custom tool makers out there who make them, but they're low volume and as a consequence, uncommon and expensive. The issue is this. There's not enough space in between this shoulder and the end of the tensioning nose. Because of that, I can't reach the first disc. If I can't reach that disc, I can't tension it. And if I can't tension it, I can't pick the lock. It's the main reason that when I make my own semi-custom tools, I give myself a minimum of 20 millimeters of reach just so I can deal with locks like this. But because of this issue, I think the chances of this lock being picked on the street are very, very slim. Not only are the skills required to pick this uncommon, but the tools are rare and expensive. So we're going to try to pick it in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the rest of the lock. Once we open it up, we can see that underneath all of this red silicone, we have a 1/2 inch thick hardened steel shackle, roughly 13 millimeters. I wouldn't mind seeing it a tad larger, but it's certainly not too bad. As far as the lock body goes, I know very little about it. I can't non-destructively disassemble this. I have tried removing the screws down both of the shackle holes, and even after I do that, I can't separate this plastic housing from the silicone up top. But from what I can see down the shackle holes, all of the metal reacts to a magnet, so it appears to be steel, and it's very heavy. So, from what I can see, no problems there. Let's get this back together and see what it takes to pick it open. Now, right away, we're going to run into an issue with the spring-loaded dust cover here. I've actually never picked a disc detainer lock through one of these spring-loaded shutters before, but it doesn't pose too much of a problem. Now that I've rotated all the discs as far clockwise as they will go, I'm going to insert the pick and try to get this set on disc number 1. Okay, I think I have disc number 1, so let's try to find number 2. Okay, number 2 feels like it's set. So let's move on to 3. 3 feels set. 4 is binding. Got to click there. On to 5. It's binding tightly. There we go. 6, also binding tightly. 7, binding, gotta click out of him. And 7 feels set. And nothing on 8. Okay, back to the beginning. 2 feels set. 3 feels like it's binding. And there we go, we opened it up. Okay, as far as disc detainer locks go, it's not that technically difficult to pick. No internal anti-pick features that I felt, certainly no false gates, no disc lockers, but as discussed before, the mere depth of the core inside of the lock body is going to serve as a pretty effective anti-pick feature against anyone but a person like me who makes his own tools or someone who has spent a lot of money. So, that's all I have for you today on this Knog Strongman Bicycle U-Lock. If you have any questions or comments about it, please put them below. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.